What if the best Ford F-150 you can buy in 2026 isn't the most expensive one, and isn't even the top trim?
This F-150 Lariat with the black appearance pack is making a strong case, blending bold, blackout styling with the features most truck buyers actually want. It looks tougher, feels more premium, and on paper, it might hit the perfect balance between luxury, capability, and price. But does this Lariat really outshine other F-150 trims, and even rival trucks costing thousands more? Before you decide which F-150 deserves your money, there's something you need to see.
The Ford F-150 has been America's best-selling truck for decades, and for 2026, Ford isn't trying to reinvent it, they're refining what already works. This is the 2026 Ford F-150 Lariat, a trim that's long been considered the sweet spot in the lineup, now paired with a black appearance pack to give it a more aggressive, upscale edge. The Lariat sits right in the middle of the F-150 family. It's aimed at buyers who want more comfort and tech than an XLT, but don't necessarily want to spend top trim money on a Platinum or Limited. And in today's U.S. truck market, where prices keep climbing and buyers expect trucks to do everything, that balance matters more than ever. The Black Appearance Pack is Ford's answer to a growing demand for trucks that look just as good parked in the driveway as they do on the job site. Darkened wheels, blacked-out trim, and subtle styling tweaks give this F-150 a tougher, more modern personality without screaming show truck. On paper, this setup promises a lot. Premium features, serious capability, and a look that turns heads, all without pushing into luxury truck pricing territory. But how does it actually feel to live with? Does it justify choosing a Lariat over other trims, or even over rival trucks? That's exactly what we're about to break down, because once you see what this truck really offers, your idea of the best F-150 might change. This is where the 2026 Ford F-150 Lariat with the black appearance pack really starts to show why so many buyers are calling it the smart choice in the lineup. Let's start with the design, because that's the first thing that grabs you. The black appearance pack completely changes the truck's attitude. The darkened grille, black Ford badging, black wheels, and shadowy trim give this F-150 a tougher, more confident stance. It doesn't look flashy or overdone. It looks intentional, like a truck that knows exactly what it's supposed to be. Whether it's parked at a work site or pulling into a suburban driveway, this Lariat has presence without trying too hard. Step inside, and the mood shifts from rugged to refined. The Lariat interior is where comfort and practicality finally meet. You're greeted with leather-trimmed seats, a clean dashboard layout, and materials that feel solid and premium without crossing into luxury car territory.
Technology is another area where the Lariat shines. The large center touchscreen feels responsive and modern, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto making it easy to stay connected. Digital displays are crisp and customizable, giving you key info at a glance without distraction. Ford's latest driver assist features work quietly in the background, helping with highway cruising, parking, and everyday driving without feeling intrusive.
Now let's talk about performance, because this is still an F-150 at heart. The Lariat offers multiple engine options, giving buyers flexibility based on how they actually use their truck. Whether you care more about smooth daily driving, towing confidence, or fuel efficiency, there's a setup that fits. Power delivery is confident, acceleration feels effortless for a full-size truck, and the ride quality is impressively composed, even over rough pavement or uneven roads. Towing and hauling remain strong points. This truck doesn't just look capable, it backs it up. Whether you're pulling a trailer, loading up tools, or heading out for a weekend adventure, the Lariat handles it without feeling stressed. And unlike some higher trims, it still feels like a truck you won't be afraid to actually use. This is the moment where expectations meet reality. And for the 2026 Ford F-150 Lariat with the black appearance pack, that moment comes the second you actually drive it. On the road, this truck feels far more refined than its price tag suggests. Acceleration is smooth and confident, with plenty of power on tap for merging, passing, or pulling weight without drama. The steering feels solid and predictable, and the suspension does an impressive job soaking up bumps that would normally remind you you're in a full-size pickup. At no point does it feel like a mid-tier truck. In fact, it starts to feel uncomfortably close to trims that cost significantly more. Push it a little harder, and the confidence continues.
Braking is strong and predictable. The truck stays planted through curves better than you'd expect from something this size. And then there's the visual impact. The black appearance pack turns heads everywhere. It looks expensive. It feels expensive. So here's the bottom line on the 2026 Ford F-150 Lariat with the black appearance pack. This truck doesn't try to be the most luxurious or the most extreme. It tries to be the most well-rounded. And that's exactly why it works. So is this the best F-150 you can buy? For a lot of people, the answer might honestly be yes. Not because it's the most expensive, but because it makes the most sense. Now I want to hear from you. Would you choose the Lariat with the black appearance pack, or would you step up or down to a different trim? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if this helped, and subscribe for more honest, no-nonsense car reviews.